Odoo is amazing at storing data, but the base dashboarding and reports can leave a lot to be desired. Unless you're really good with Excel or have some major development skills, getting a custom dashboard can mean several $100s and several hours of your time on top of that. And that's usually at the low side. But today, I'm building one in about 10 minutes by literally just talking to an AI. No Python, no XML, and no expensive developer. If you've ever felt like you wanted more from reporting in Odoo, but didn't want to shell out the money or the time to build your own dashboards that still didn't answer your questions, this video is going to fix that. So here are the stakes. I have 10 minutes to build a workable sales dashboard just talking to AI. And this is with very little prep. I haven't researched prompts or exactly what I want to do. And if this works, I'll share the exact dashboard I built with you so you can use it in your company. Okay, I'm feeling a bit nervous about this, but I've got 10 minutes on my phone. I'm going to click start right now. Okay, the clock's running. We need to move quickly now, so we're going to try and copy somebody else's homework to give us a bit of a lead. So we're going to say beautiful sales dashboard. We're going to look at images, and we're going to see, man, that one looks really sharp. So we're going to grab this image. We're going to copy it. Okay, and we're going to say, I want to build a sales dashboard that looks and functions like this one, but I want it to be based on the sales order item detail in Odoo. And we're going to go ahead and send that message. So now before anything else, it's going to ask us to connect Odoo. So I need to go into this. I'm going to grab my instance URL, which is this guy here. Okay, we're going to grab that, copy it, bring it over. Database name is normally this guy right here, but we'll double check. Looks good. And now we need our username, which mine is alau326@gmail.com. And then I need to get an API key. So I go up here, I go to my preferences, I go to security, I go to add API key. And then we're going to get that API key real quick. So key is for hello, Leo. I've already done a couple here. So we're going to say persistent key, generate that, copy this, dump it in here. We should see this go green, which is great. We're going to select UID2 and then save that configuration. And the tool is going to run off and start building this. Every once in a while, I'm going to need to say run command, and we'll see where we get in just a second here. Okay, so we're at 6 minutes and 55 seconds. We're going to pause, and I'm going to show you what we're looking at so far. Okay, so not quite perfect yet. We can see some of this stuff. Okay, it's got some good information here for us, but I want to make this a little bit better. Again, this was only with one prompt, so we're going to come in and revise it. Okay, we're at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Admittedly, a fair amount of that time has been me just watching AI do its thing and saying, yes, you can do this, but let's see where we've gotten to. So let's see what it's actually going to look like. Let's click this open and new. And we've got our overview, our salespeople, which is pretty sparse, our customers, which is pretty sparse, and our products, which are pretty sparse. So essentially, I need to talk to the AI and fill these out a little bit more. As far as our filters, we could clean those up a bit. I mean, right now I've got customer unknown, state draft is unknown, country is unknown. Not terribly helpful. So my base data probably needs to be cleaned up a little bit to get this right. But as far as the look, it's not too bad for just a couple prompts in a few minutes. So because the main problem right now seems to be the data, I'm going to show you a quick trick that I use to make sure that everything's right before I go ahead and summarize the data. So what we do is we come back into the tool and we say, it looks like the data isn't quite clean. Could we add another page that simply shows all the sales order items with all the data in the columns? So that would be date, customer, product, quantity, amount, salesperson, and anything else I'm missing there. So now we're down to about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but we're going to pause again and we're going to look at this and say, okay, date looks like it's pulling in here. The order ID is pulling in. Customer, salesperson is not. Product is. Quantity definitely isn't. Unit price doesn't seem to be either. And amount doesn't seem to be either. State looks okay. Company, not so great. And country, not so great. So now I need to go back to the tool and ask it what fields it's pulling for each of these so that I can tell it what fields to actually pull. Okay, so we'll start with date as an example. Which field are you pulling for the date? Okay, so it's looking at the raw data sheet component. I'm pulling the date. Okay, let's see. Order map, order ID dot date, and line create date. So I'm going to say, please pull the order date from the related order instead. Okay, so we'll do that. All right, I am officially out of time. So where did we get to? Well, first off, 10 minutes was probably a little bit too little time, but we got to a fairly workable state. So you can see total revenue is working. My filters are working. I don't have any sales in February. Okay, products, I can come into this and say just for furniture assembly, we sold about 50,000 in furniture assembly. So these guys are all working. I could clean them up, make them look a lot nicer. But as far as like salespeople, I did get the raw data to pull this accurately. Customers as well. Products need a little help. I need to dig into that. But the raw data, this is the correct date, correct order ID, customer, salesperson, so on and so forth, which is pretty good. So I'm not going to make you watch me, but I'm going to polish this up a little bit, and I'll let you know the full amount of time that I've spent on this at the end. Okay, I allowed myself to get sucked down a bit of a rabbit hole, but I think you'll be very pleased with what I've got. So this is what we've got. I've got an overview. I've got it by salesperson, customers, products. Then I got a cool little pivot table set up so you can decide how to slice and dice it. I've got this chart builder, raw data that you can export. It's got all this stuff. And you know what the coolest thing about this is? You can just copy all my work. You don't have to spend any time to get this. There's a link in the description, and if you click it, it will take you here. Hello Leo now allows you to copy templates. So you don't have to spend however long I spent on this sales dashboard, or even 10 minutes. You can just go ahead and get the whole thing right away. Honestly, they just keep making this easier and easier. You can do so much with this platform. And I'm not the only one making templates. We're getting more and more every day. And the really cool thing is you can just start there. You can say, oh, this is a great starting point. Let me go ahead and add some stuff to make it exactly what I want. Hello Leo allows you to do that. So like I said, there's a link in the description. Go on and check it out. And if you want to check out a little bit more about what Hello Leo can do, go ahead and check out this video here. One last thing, guys, before I go, I've been thinking about doing group classes for vibe coding inside of Hello Leo or for N8N, getting things set up. If you'd be interested in something like that, drop it in the comments below and let me know. And as always, if you have questions, you can drop them in the comments below or you can grab time with me. That's also linked in the description.